to Homa Bay County now, where with just 10 days to polling in Kasipul constituency, two of the fiercest rivals are under the spotlight. Independent candidate Phillip Aroko and his younger ODM challenger Boyd Were have been summoned by the IEBC over escalating campaign-related violence. TV47's SIGNET previews the IEBC hearing and explores whether it could forge a change of strategy for the candidates as the by-election draws closer.
The campaign period in Kasipul constituency has delivered joy, drama, death and pain to its residents.
Me, I will not fear anything.
Candidates have been on a colorful display of might and will, trying to win support, from social media posts to campaign slogans and even branding detergents with their images and initials. Kasipul has pulled all the drama as expected. The fight for the soul of Kasipul, however, has descended from pure vibes to bloody fights. Supporters of Phillip Aroko and Boyd Were have taken their political rivalry to fatal levels. A recent clash in Nyalenda sub-county of Homa Bay led to the death of 2 people, while several others were injured. The rivalry stems from both parties agitating to replace the late Ongondo Were, who was fatally shot in Nairobi earlier this year. Phillip Aroko was a fierce rival of the late MP and had been a suspect in the case until he was turned into a state witness, allowing him to contest for the seat. On the other hand, Boyd Were, the son of the late MP, enjoys the support of Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga, who is also a perceived fierce rival of Aroko. Governor Wanga is said to be keen on maintaining her tight grip on Kasipul, whose vote basket has been said to be a deciding factor in the Homa Bay gubernatorial race. Having Boyd as a candidate is advantageous to Wanga compared to Aroko, thus heightening the conflict, which has transcended into the violent chaos being witnessed. The two rivals, however, apportion blame on each other.
Mr. Phillip Aroko, there's no point of zoning areas. Everyone has a right. The other time, he was next to our home here. He campaigned peacefully, without any disruptions. So now when it's time for Boyd Were to campaign, there are disruptions. They want to disrupt our rallies, and at the end of the day now they'll act as victims on social media.
We've said that Boyd is my brother, and I'm not intending in any way to make things that are not possible for him not to be a member of parliament. I want him, if he beats me, I will raise his hand. I will support him. That is 100%.
But in a dramatic twist, DCI officers raided the home of Boyd Were last Wednesday, pursuing suspects for their alleged involvement in violent attacks.
The officers encountered very harsh resistance from young men who were armed with crude weapons, and in the process, some of our officers were injured.
Because at the end of the day, they came, fired gunshots all over. There were women in the compound. The residents were there. It brought tension. At the end of the day, they didn't arrest anyone because the person they were looking for was not here.
This string of incidents has drawn the attention of the IEBC, which has summoned both rivals to anniversary towers on Monday. Following the summons, the IEBC can take several measures under the Code of Conduct should violations persist. Boyd Were and Phillip Aroko are expected to honor the summons, even as their supporters remain jittery about what action the IEBC may take. In the next few days, the future of perhaps the most fought-for constituency will be decided. SIGNET, TV47.